to live on your chin. Oh, yeah. This is the Going Deep Show.
Okay, we need to do like a Sora test, or what is it, Suno. Have you messed around with Suno?
I have not. I just looked at it too.
Seems pretty wild.
I haven't done Suno in a while. I do have Sora that I still need to.
Yes, okay, talk to me about this, because I invited you to the thing. Did you see us walking on water?
No.
You didn't see us? We're walking on water!
Well, I was trying, here we go.
Never thought I'd see the day I'd be walking out here like this.
Feels like stepping on the glass, doesn't it? You almost forget it's water.
Yeah, you can feel it moving under you just enough to remind you.
And all that out there, look at the hills catching the light.
Never thought I'd see the day I'd be walking out here like this.
Well, Jesus, we're like walking on the water.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Do you like that? I thought you'd like that one.
Well, and I started to try to do an update, and I think it had to accept me for a while before I could.
You get sucked into that shit, dude. It is so addictive to get to in there. It's like, it reminds me of when TikTok during COVID. I remember just saying to myself, "It's time for bed. We're gonna go to bed early," and then you go to bed at like a 10, and then it would be 3 a.m. You're still up on fucking TikTok.
Well, it's been a crazy week this week, so I haven't really been too much on the whole social media shit. It's been more about hanging out with my kid, and drastic hair changes.
You're not gonna believe what I did last night.
Gave out candy?
No, I took the girls, and the erasure stayed back and handed out candy, and I took the girls tricks and treats. And
oh, nice.
I know. What the fuck is wrong with it? I am becoming softy.
How was the candy tax on the kids?
Well, here's the thing, okay? The smartness of Erasure getting the extra containers for the girls. They're like, here's our first bowl or our bag we're gonna fill up, and then here's our backup bag. And I'm sitting there going like, backup bag. I'm used to when I was a kid taking like a huge pillowcase or something. It was never a small little thing,
Couldn't get that little plastic lantern thing that never held it up.
Yep, and that always falls apart. So we
cut your hand on.
They had some custom ones. One was like a kitty cat, and one was like some other thing. But it was a smart move, because I at one point they're dumping stuff into my jacket pockets because it was so filled up. But we went to Essexville on Main. You go to Main Street. This is a big party. Mm-hmm. You ever done Halloween on Main?
Nope. We always go over by 2 Mile. There's a couple subdivisions that really does it right, and people cart kids in.
What is that one? It's the Northgate?
Yeah, Northgate.
Yep. We were considering going to that one. That's another one that we do too.
My buddy goes through like a dozen bags of candy every year.
A dozen? Good God.
Yeah. He's just sitting out there smoking his cigar.
Well, I loved the atmosphere. There are people with their little fire pits out in their driveways and stuff, and they're doing all sorts of just sitting around, drinking, having a good time. It's great. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I did not think I was going to like it as much as I did. You know what I mean? Because, me, I can be curmudgeon-y.
Yeah.
It's a word I can say. I'll admit to being a little curmudgeon-y from time to time. I'm going to move this mic down a little bit, but this thing's broke. There we go.
What was the craziest costume you saw with the little runs?
I saw a girl dressed like fucking, what's Mr. Krabs from the SpongeBobiest SquarePantiest show. And it was awesome. She had the eyes on her head, and she painted her face completely red. So from the distance, it was like, holy shit, Mr. Krabs is walking this way. It was fucking awesome. Yeah, it was good. It was a good time. So I don't know, but I feel like I'm getting soft in my old age. I talked to Nurse Fiona this week. She popped into my office and saw me at work.
Oh, cool.
And she threw a little jab. It was a little subtle jab about, because I've been off social. I've been not really going out and drinking, doing stuff. I've been still doing good, still holding my own on that respect. But she threw a little, you're being soft. She threw it at me like, you're a little softy now. And I'm
you're
like,
all tied down.
I don't know, man. It's not. It's tied down in the best kind of way. I mean, we banged this morning. Are we still having some Lots of physical fucking fun. It's like, I got no complaint. I have zero complaints. I literally have zero complaints. I think
That's awesome, man.
The only complaint right now that I have, I will say, is that the hardest thing is having 2 houses.
That's always, I'm glad that Brian's Goddess moved in a year ago because that always sucks.
My house, I love my yard and I love my studio there and I loved all that, but I don't like the inside. My house is really old, all this, but it's like that's the most difficult thing, spending enough time doing the things and then splitting your time. You want to spend your time with your person. You want to spend your time with your friend, your closest friend here. And then you're all, getting pulled in all directions. It's really hard. And then on the other hand too, last week I went up to Caseville with her. They had this witch's walk. Have you heard of this thing?
I have, actually.
Have you gone to this thing?
I've not gone to it, but I have seen posts and heard about it. And they're not the only community that does it. They do it in Bad Axe.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Smaller communities. Anything to draw people into the area, to get out shopping and everything else. Milford does it. Yeah.
Milford.
Woo! Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. And if you're a single dude looking for all ages, all age ranges of potential people to connect with, get with, girlfriend, whatever, this is a spot for you. There were so many women out like dressed like witches with their cleavage flying out and them just a bunch of crazy old ladies dressed up and cackling up the road and stuff. It was pretty fun.
Well,
it's fun to see.
The holidays coming up. I mean, these are designed, the tree lighting, all this different stuff. If you're a single person, just go out and hang out at one of these things. You should hook up or meet somebody that's also single. I mean, let's face it, it's cuffing season.
What show was I watching recently? There's the new Kristen Bell show on Nobody Wants This, I think it's called.
Okay.
On Netflix. I think it's on Netflix. I'm watching that show, and I don't know if it's just because I'm not in that. If you're in a situation where you don't feel the same way a song is, like a sad song, you're like, I'm not sad. Why would I want to listen to a sad song? But when you are sad though, you listen to sad songs and it hits home, and then all the happy songs suck. So when you're watching a TV show, sometimes it'll be the same thing. You're like, I cannot relate to this whatsoever because I don't have. I don't understand this. Why are they doing that? That's the dumbest thing that, it's just like so stupid.
And meanwhile, I'm watching Welcome to Deary with my kid about it, the Stephen King and, Black Phone 2 and all this stuff.
See, I like that stuff. Yeah, I like that stuff. I like it. I think this is why guys gravitate towards action movies and things like this. We don't want to feel the feels. Mm-hmm. We don't. I mean, that's why they have to put the word calm after the rom. Okay. Yeah. Because we're not just going to the rom. I don't fuck the rom. So it's got to have the calm. Otherwise, I'm not going.
So last night, did you have to go back and you were recording the game then and caught up?
No. We went I tried to get him going around 5:30.
Kids were out early last night.
They were. I was shocked at how early they were out, but they were eating dinner. We didn't get out and hit the first house. I think we hit around 6, and then we were done at about 7:30. But there was a really awesome house that was by her place that we stopped and got. We picked her up when she was done, and we went to this house. There was one house that just stood out above the rest, right around the corner from the Grandpa Tony's, between the old Jimmy's Four Aces and the 1111. There was a really fucking awesome house there. Yeah, it was pretty well done.
There's one that I go by in the rail trail. They have like the Wolfman, the Spirit, a dragon, all that stuff that you find at the HD Home Depot stores and everything like that. They had all in their yard. They had smoke machine. They do it up every year.
But you mentioned the game last night, and I'll tell you this. It was exciting as fuck. I love the crowd in Toronto. Jesus Christ, man. I can't imagine being in that place. It's so fucking loud.
Yeah.
Just on the TV, you hear it.
They're like the sixth man or whatever you want to call it, there to help out their team, support their team. And
can you imagine if that many people watched you work? Can you imagine that?
Yeah, the third inning there where all the runs were scored.
Mookie.
And then,
Mookie finally comes through.
Piece of shit, Mookie Betts.
So when it comes to this time of the year, I tend to pull for the best game. I don't care. I want it to go full 7. I love the excitement. I love that 5. This is it. Tonight is it. Straight up. Nothing else. In fact, it deterred our, we have a couple of parties that we're supposed to go to tonight. As soon as game 7 was official, when Kike caught that ball and threw double play last night to end the game.
Yeah.
She suggested, well, it looks like we're staying home tomorrow.
And you're like, yes.
And I'm like, yes, we are. But we got a babysitter, so we're going to dinner instead.
All right.
So we're going to go to dinner and then be back by...
What's a good place for dinner?
I think we're going to Gatsby's.
All right.
They got a good vegan menu at the Gatsby's.
Vegan?
Not a sponsor.
Don't they have seafood?
I'm not sure. But speaking of baseball, I got to play this clip. This one I've been sitting on for a while. And this is so true because last night, Shohei hits a double, runs to second base, okay? And they're doing all this fancy schmancy fucking they're doing all this crappy stupid dancing at the you know what I'm talking about. You've seen these guys do this shit, right? So I'm in a group chat with a bunch of the guys on the baseball team, the Independents, and I have tried to explain that, they this clip that I'm about to play for you is Will Clark from he used to play for the Giants back in the day. I think he played for the Texas Rangers as well. And it's him explaining his take on it. Now, this, again, I sound old as fuck now. I know. I know. It's because I am. Okay. But here's the thing. What he says is totally true, but it's still fucking lame as fuck. And I have reasons why. And you can read those reasons underneath. This is why this happens. Okay. So watch. Let me pull this clip up.
I talked about this a little while ago. This fucking infuriates me. You hit a fucking double. All right, whack. I get a good pitch. I get a gapper. Yay! You pull into second base. You are not even at the second base bag, and you're turning around to the dugout going, whatever the fuck these motherfuckers are doing. It's like, hey, bitch, turn around. The ball's still in play. If they miss the cutoff, you need to get to the third base. And I fucking infuriates me. I swear to God, I want to jump through the TV sometimes and fucking smack somebody upside the face going, the play is not over. You can't celebrate until the umpire has the ball in his hands.
Thrill, I could not agree with you more. And what's becoming even a bigger issue is that's infiltrating the youth game. So I had to have a talk with our Let Them Play kids. And I'm like, look, you guys want to celebrate. You want to do whatever you want to do. Wait till the fucking play is over.
When the fucking game's over?
When the play is over and the play is dead, all right, do your bullshit, whatever the fuck you're doing. Not while the play is still going on. And
yeah, okay, I cannot agree more.
100%.
And I'll tell you this right now, okay? And again, this makes me sound fucking ancient and old, and I am because I am, okay? But here's the hierarchy of how this fucking shit happened, okay? Mm-hmm. It's women getting involved in the goddamn sport of baseball, okay? Guys need to have their guy shit. Girls need to have their girl shit, okay? Go to any fucking girls softball game, and what are they doing the whole goddamn time? Cheering and doing these stupid fucking chants and doing all these fucking doogity-doo-doo shit. They're all doing this dumb shit. Then you go and here's the deal. All of those softball girls doing their little fancy cheers and all their fucking stupid shit. It is more of a reason for me to emphasize that
I blame more of the cell phones, the cameras.
Fuck that, dude.
Getting all the postings and
no, they've been doing that more. They did that before the fucking phones even doing it. It's this isn't a brand new thing. If you think about how old these players are right now, okay, they were doing this shit when they were younger. But you go back to when we were doing that. If I did that shit when I was playing, I would have been benched. They would have fucking been like, dude, what the fuck are you doing out there? It would have been like, what the hell? Here's how it works. The cheering from the girls' sport, softball, has crept into baseball because the girls' softball date the baseball players, and the baseball guys go watch the girls, and then the girls go, "Why don't you guys do some fancy shit too, like we do in our thing?" And then you got to sit there and, oh yeah, let's give that a try. The college game is the worst. The college guys are the fucking craziest. They go nuts and they're loud. You go to even a high school game. You go to a high school baseball game. There's so much fucking chatter. so much chatter and yelling and from the benches and stuff like this. And I get it if it's in a situation when you're paying attention to the game, you're trying to get to the other pitcher. I get those moments. What I don't get are the little celebrations and like, let's put on cute little outfits after we hit home runs when we get into the dugout. Have you seen these fucking stupid things they do when they get in the dugout?
Yeah.
Now we have our little medallion we need to put on and flaunt in front of the cameras. We got to put our little halos on our helmet after we hit home runs because we're the Angels. We need our tridents when we hit a home run because we're the Mariners. They've come up with these stupid little gimmicky fucking retarded things. And now you got it. We were so used to it now. It's so fucking dumb.
You're absolutely right. And I didn't understand when I was seeing this stuff watching, because I'm not a huge baseball fan like you are. But as you were saying all this stuff, I was thinking back when Reggie Jackson and some of the other great players that I'd see that, when they crank out a home run or somebody, pointing like to the outfield, to do that.
They take one in the ear. Take one in the ear hole the next time you're out.
The basketball with LeBron about the whole chalk thing. And it's taken that way, way too far.
Again, it's entertainment. It's a show. Yeah, I get football, that part of it. It gets the crowd going. I understand that whole thing. But baseball is different. Baseball is not the other fucking sports. I don't know how many times people have to understand this, that none of the fields are the same.
It goes with like the stupid ass shit about the whole Super Bowl, Bad Bunny. It's always trying to sell, make money, trying to get appeal and everything else instead of being a traditionalist, true to the sport. Well, along with it.
This kind of goes to my thoughts on technology a little bit, because I've always wondered why they don't have, back in the day when you used to buy DVD, why don't they have just, you select the rating of the movie you want to watch and it cuts out the stuff that is the R-rated stuff or the X-rated or whatever it is. Why the technology exists for you to have a movie that's violent and say, okay, click on the one that's for TV that they would put on the TV and watch it. And then so in this instance, I would pay MLB my left fucking testicle if I could watch a game without having to hear an ad between pitches or between at-bats. Pretty please give me this fucking option, because I cannot stand being hit with an ad in between the play-by-play. And everything doesn't need to be sponsored. Yeah, the official lumber company, the official fucking this, the official fucking that, the official fucking dick pills, the official fucking pube cutters, the official fucking nose pickers, the official, like, what the fuck? Get it? It's so bad.
Yeah, it is overwhelming in the least on how commercial everything is about the money.
Well, yeah, it's idiocracy, man. Yeah. Living and
I almost watched what it boils down to last night.
here's what it comes down to on this topic, and then I'll kind of fucking jump off it because this is a no-brainer. Dumbass softball chicks have fucking screwed the game of baseball by adding their little cheers in and telling their boyfriends to do it. Come on, that's it. It's what it's done. But I will forgive all of the stupidity of what MLB does if they just let me go to MLB.com and watch every game. I don't care how much it fucking costs. I don't want to go to Fox and have to log into Fubo and have to log into fucking YouTube TV and then have to go to my Sling and then try to go. I want to go to MLB.com, watch every MLB game, listen to any MLB fucking radio. That's it. As simple as that. That's all I require. You can fuck the game as much as you want, as long as I can choose to go to one fucking place to watch it. Please, pretty please, can you make that happen? Pretty please, before I want to fucking kill you.
Hey, don't shoot me again.
I don't have my sound effects.
So the City Connect shit.
Oh, God, the City Connect. That's another thing. Don't even get me going on this. City Connect! They do. I'm telling you, man.
It's the whole uniform thing, isn't that the City Connect?
But here's the thing. What pisses me off about what they called those jerseys, City Connect. Guess what connected you to the city already? The jerseys they were already wearing. The original Old English D. Guess what that is? That is the City Connect. You've connected the city already, you fucking retards.
So Oregon Ducks have a partnership evidently with the Grateful Dead. So they came out with last Friday or last Saturday's game. They had a Grateful Ducks, all tie-dye, all their uniforms, and that now they're just selling the shirts and everything to go along with it. And it's
this is Yes. It's just them wanting to sell more shit. It's all it is. And if they're done well, I'll gloss over it. I'm really curious what the Yankees are going to do because the Yankees are so stuck in tradition with they don't put the names on the back of the jerseys and the pinstripes, and it's a tradition. I was shocked when they sold an advertising on their sleeve. I was ridiculously shocked that they would do that. But yeah, it is
kind of cool because Meyer is very, our area, our state based. It has expanded a little bit where that other Strauss that you pointed out, like last year when that was the footwear, whatever company, clothing, athletic place it is.
On the helmet there.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about that. Okay. At some point, any of these businesses, you got to look at Enron. Remember Enron?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And the controversy of Enron. There was an entire stadium called Enron Field. It was like, okay, at some point, one of these businesses is going to go through some major controversy. There's going to be something that happens, and that team is going to be associated with that because they're literally on their baseball cards. Okay, the photos of them wearing these stupid ads. If MLB is so concerned about money to the point where they're not even considering that by doing this in the long run it could really make them look fucking bad. That's saying somewhere their fucking heads at.
Where does this money go to for the endorsing? Does it go to the players to help to sign more players when you take on a sponsorship on a shirt, or is it just going into the owner's pocket?
Yeah.
Because let's face it, we could afford to have some better players on the Tigers. So let that money go towards them. The Lions are signing left and right.
The up-and-comers for the Tigers should be solid.
So
I want to play this. Oh, you go for it. I'm sorry.
No, real quick.
What do you got?
Real quick. Watching the national anthems, both the Canadian and the American national anthems last night, the singers, the guys singing, one was from the military and watching people sing along with that. What are your thoughts on that? How did you feel?
I didn't catch that. I didn't catch the one last time, but I did the day before. I think the Brad Paisley one's the last one I saw when he did it in LA. And I'm more concerned that they're going to boo the national anthem but how they get around it in Canada is they let a bunch of little kids sing in a choir. Who's going to boo a bunch of little fucking kids? You know what I mean? Or some military guy. That's how you get away with.
Well, that was the two military guys singing last night.
Yeah,
they're Pavarotti kind of voices.
Yep. So they're making sure that they're not going to be.
All right,
booed too hard.
Roll that clip.
This one's about youth travel, which kind of ties in a little bit to what we're seeing about the baseball stuff right now.
We need to talk about youth traveling sports teams. Because why let kids enjoy their childhood when you can just turn every weekend into a high-stakes, overpriced Hunger Games with 11-year-olds in matching compression sleeves? Let's talk about the teams. Every team has a name that sounds like an energy drink and a tactical military unit had a baby. Elite Strike Force Titans. Bruh, it's a group of preteens who still need help opening their go-gurts. Relax. You're not storming the beaches, you're just trying not to get mercy ruled in pool play. Then we got them uniforms. Why do these kids have 3 full sets of uniforms? Complete with camo, gradients, and metallic lettering like they're in the MLB All-Star Game? Your team is 2-7 and half the players still forget their belt. You don't need custom cleats. You need remedial fielding practice. Then you got them parents acting like scholarships are being handed out behind the dugout, screaming like it's the NFL draft, pacing with clipboards, comparing stats like they're in a war room. Braden's exit velo is up to 48 miles per hour. Cool. His GPA is 2.1 and he still eats crayons. But sure, let's focus on his exit velo. And them coaches aren't any better. Usually someone's dad who thinks he's Belichick with a fungo bat. Boys, this is where champions are made. Sir, it's 7 a.m. and we're at a rec field behind a landfill. The only thing being made here are bad decisions and overcooked breakfast burritos. And I guess the bonus part of it is the travel, because nothing bonds a family like a 6-hour road trip to play 2 games, only to get bounced by a team who drove in from 6 towns over with matching duffel bags and a kid who throws 75 at age 8, all while eating gas station beef jerky and arguing with the ump who's probably being paid in nachos. But there's something amazing about living in a world where kids get to chase their dreams, even if that is just a plastic trophy in a snack bag. So yeah, travel sports are insane, but a little crazy now and then beats sitting in front of a screen all summer. Just maybe ease up on the D1 dreams until they stop crying over losing rock, paper, scissors. Find your joy.
Hockey is the worst.
Well, it's so expensive. Hockey,
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ! But that's, dude, how fucking accurate is that shit?
That is very much so, and that would even almost speak to traditional baseball travel. Your old school stuff.
Yeah,
when you guys travel so far to play 2 games or 1 game.
What we do though is when we travel, it's more we play the games and those to get the games out of the way, and then it's the aftermath of hanging out and going to restaurants and socializing. It's mainly what it is. We're under no illusion of making it. You know, we're old farts. Anybody who takes what we do seriously on the vintage field is like, yeah, that's a little. You're dial it down a little, buddy.
So we can kind of condense 3 of these into one. It's the snap expiring, the Lincoln bathroom getting remodeled, because that's more important than releasing the Epstein files, or, you know, and both parties are fucking guilty as shit. The Affordable Care Act should have been redone years ago. It's going to affect everybody, you know, when it expires.
So tell me more about this SNAP stuff. I know that they took a bunch of stuff off the website recently. I know that was there to protect, or there's some stuff that's built into that. Some is federal,
some is state when it comes to, you know, your bridge card and SNAP and everything else. So with SNAP, it is where the government is giving subsidies to help people be able to, basically like food stamps, the old school way. SNAP is just a newer way to say the same thing.
Okay, so what are they? Since the government is shut down right now, none of that's available to those people.
As of today, supposedly, but 2 judges out on the East Coast yesterday said, no, you got to still pay. There's money there. There's a fund set up for it. You can't withhold it. And again, it's both sides. The Republicans trying to play against the Democrats to come back in, but the Republicans
My question
have been
is,
home for the last month.
Who literally is holding the lever to make that decision? Can't the people who normally just go about their business getting what they need to give, or getting, like, where is that speed bump or who is the
Republicans?
Who's
right
the
now.
door? But like on a local level, the people who are on the ground running now, is it a matter of them not getting the cash into the accounts that they need to use that stuff?
Right, on the government level to the local level. So what the locals are doing is food assistance, basically. SNAP also, when it comes to food pantries, the government gives money to those food pantries to go out and buy food to then be able to hand it out. And the reason why I know this, my mom's actually really involved in this down in Pensacola, Florida. So yeah, it's one part of the government's trying to hold hostage. So it's either health benefits or food right now, the way that they're kind of going back and forth.
So essentially, let's boil this right down. The government's there to do its job, and it's just not doing its job, essentially, because the programs that are set up that they have established, they're not making available to the people. So essentially, they're just not doing their job. Mm-hmm. That's wonderful, you fucktards.
So I understand the thought processes. If we had better jobs available for the people,
we're all getting fired, man.
Then they wouldn't have to be on assistance to begin with. So, but there are better jobs out there, and there's always going to be people using and abusing.
And again,
the system.
this is like, okay, I try. I can't imagine not having enough food to eat. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's something that's kind of foreign to me. In fact, I have to stop myself from eating. We have too much in this country, and a lot of people do. You know, so it's like, but a lot of people do. But I also think that I'm not saying everyone. There are obviously some people that need this assistance. There's no doubt about that. But I also think there's a nice little chunk of people who are greedy fucks who don't do shit and just to get this fucking stuff.
I had one friend of mine. It's their birthday month. And because of the different subsidies, things that they get, they're like, this is ruining my whole birthday month. It's, well, you work, I work.
Get off your fucking duff and go do something. Yeah. Life can't just be the fucking cakewalk for you.
Yep. And that's,
So this woman here in Saginaw, she uses a bridge card to get to sell baked goods on Facebook. To me, I read it. I'm like, innovation. Where's this girl to tell her ass here? She's got good. She's a smarty pants. She's doing some shit. She's probably doing some time now. But I mean, literally, I wrote this down. What do you expect? I mean, when you people trying to make money doing other stuff. That's why I saw my butthole pictures on OnlyFans. It's hairy. Is it
bleached?
It looks like the fucking pit of Carcoon.
Is it like the hole from Star Wars?
It's so much money. Much money for my butthole. You wouldn't believe it. It's fucking lucrative. It's a lucrative, one of a kind, dirty Mexican asshole.
Dirty Sanchez.
Dirty Sanchez. I want to play a clip for you because my take on anything going on in the government these days is if you're not working, shut the fuck up, okay? And stop trying to manipulate things to make sure that you get some type of more power. You guys have made it, okay? You guys are up here making the choices. Is there another level of power that it seems like you got to keep going to? Like you got to go up another step? Like really, what the fuck is next? You guys are there making the decisions. Do your fucking job.
Exactly.
Okay? There's no next fucking step, you piece of shit. So here, listen to this, and then this is going to string into some, because my thing's all about personal freedom. Personal fucking freedom. And the reason that I say this is because I checked our numbers recently and we've been getting a shit ton of downloads from the DC area. So there's probably a bunch of fucking governmental pieces of shit, fucking assholes listening to me fucking run my mouth about freedom. Yeah, no shit. No fucking shit. And I want to keep it that way so I can keep saying whatever the fuck I want. Listen to this.
Order 14321. Professor Poutine here. Time for Mysteries Histories. Nominally titled Ending Crime and Disorder on America's Streets. Sounds like a good thing. This is the executive order that's being used by the National Guard and ICE and police to sweep the homeless people off the streets in Washington, D.C. and maybe in Memphis and Chicago and St. Louis, wherever else the Trump administration decides to go. And you might be sitting there thinking, well, I'm not homeless, so I don't care. There's a few sentences in there you probably should be aware of, and if you don't believe me, I put the link in my bio below. You can read it for yourself. There is a sentence in there that authorizes the reversal of state and federal precedents against involuntary incarceration. And it encourages all the federal agencies that are executing this particular order to target chronic drug users, the mentally ill, and the homeless. And they are to put those people into, quote, appropriate facilities for an appropriate amount of time. Now, you might be thinking that's a great idea. Put them into a treatment facility, put them into a hospital, put them into a halfway home. If need be, I guess we could put them into a mental institution or a prison. Yeah, but the executive order also says that if there's no room in a mental hospital or a treatment facility or prison, quote, this executive order ensures that those individuals are not to be released back into the public, end quote. Well, where are we going to put them? Oh, right, Alligator Alcatraz. Good thing we built those concentration camps. And again, you may be saying, yeah, but I'm not homeless. I'm not a chronic drug user. Maybe not. But have you ever sought treatment for alcohol addiction or any other addiction? Have you ever sought medical treatment for anxiety or depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, any other mental illness? Know anybody that has? Because this executive order also authorizes the federal government to hand over the medical records of anybody who might be in need of, quote, involuntary incarceration, end quote. And just as an aside, ICE about a month ago received access to the medical records of all 79 million people on Medicaid. Normally, this is to go after undocumented migrants, but since most undocumented migrants don't use Medicaid, what do you think ICE is searching those medical records for? Consider yourself updated. What's executive?
What a shit show. I was thinking about the whole suspending of ICE over yesterday, trick-or-treating, because they were worried about it being safe for kids to go out and worry about ICE coming through and locking your parents up while they're out doing that. And Kristi Noem's like, no, fuck you. We're still going to lock people up.
I don't understand these retards that are thinking that this is all right to just, of course we got a bunch of masked fucking nutcases just picking people off the fucking, why not? Yeah, that's fucking America, right? No, it's not, you fucking dumbass.
Well, that's why we just had that No Kings thing here a couple of weekends ago. Over 8 million people across the United States.
Over 2,500 protests.
And then the video that came out after of him doing the Top Gun and getting sued by Kenny Loggins for using the music, Danger Zone, and shitting all over people using AI to do that.
Here's essentially what it boils down to by the genius of George Carlin.
Our differences. It's all they ever talk about. Politicians and the media, always pushing the things that separate us, things that make us different. That's the way the ruling class operates in any society. They divide the rest of the people. They keep the lower and the middle classes fighting with each other so that they, the rich, can run off with all the money. Fairly simple thing. Fairly simple thing. Happens to work. Anything that's different about us, that's what they're pushing at you. Racial differences, religious, ethnic, national backgrounds, jobs, income, education, social status, sexuality, anything they can do to keep us fighting with each other so that they can keep going to the bang. Here.
Amazing. 30 years ago, because I remember that tour because he came to Saginaw.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Back at that time and saying those exact same words. There's also Robert Reich, who's out there. He's been around for a long, long time. He does video clips and that. Not a comedian, but he is very whimsical and funny, talking about the same things.
Here's the last thing on the politics tip that I want to play. This is fucking great. Here.
Hey, so anti-dictators. Imagine if America was a dictatorship. You could let 1% of the people have all the nation's wealth. You could help your rich friends get richer by cutting their taxes and bailing them out when they gamble and lose. You could ignore the needs of the poor for healthcare and education. Your media would appear free, but would secretly be controlled by one person and his family. You could wiretap phones. You could torture foreign prisoners. You could have rigged elections. You could lie about why you go to war. You could fill your prisons with one particular racial group, and no one would complain. You could use the media to scare the people into supporting policies that are against their interests. I know this is hard for you Americans to imagine, but please try.
Sasha.
Why are you so anti-dictator? I love that. That's a fucking great clip. I love it.
It's going on right now.
It's now time in the program where we make fun of trans people. You know me. I like to, bring up the reality, and of course everybody's like, "Kid, the reality is we have to deal. You have to cater now to the trannies." My new favorite account. I have an ex account that I've been following. What it is now, my favorite are all these guys who want to be girls, dressing up like girls, but then crying their little eyes out. Nobody treats me like a girl because you're not a girl, you fucking retard.
Did you ever notice that it's just the dudes complaining about this shit? It's not the women.
So maybe they are a little bitchy.
The women,
maybe they are a little
women
bitch.
that go over to the other side to become men. They're not bitching about this shit.
No, because they can't. Because guys, that's the worst part about doing this podcast. I have to come in here and rant away, sounding like a little bitch, because I have to be sensitive. But what the fuck? We live in a world now where everybody gets triggered by something, which means I get to be triggered too. I love it. It's my favorite part about those fucking assholes. Thank you for being triggered. I get to be triggered too. I love equality. Who's pulling the trigger? Who's pulling your trigger? Equality is the best, man. I love it. Okay, so here, listen to this fucking asshole.
Roll it.
Fucking great. Oh yeah, she's counting day 56 of being a girl. Well, dude, I'm sorry, you're a fucking
still
dude.
A dude.
You're the ugliest fucking girl I've ever seen. If that's the case,
kind of looks like Geddy Lee from Rush
a little bit. So the girl on the right hand, she's doing one of these what do they call these duet things where she's commenting on the guy on the left here. Mm-hmm. And what's hilarious is her account is wonderful. She welcomes people. Hot. She's super fucking hot. So you take this hot
her in a
chick.
bathing suit or anything like that?
Probably. Let's go look that up.
Titties.
Hey TikTok, this is day 256 of being a girl. Okay. And something is wrong.
What's wrong?
Something is wrong.
Yes! Something's so wrong.
I know. Every trans person goes through severe body dysmorphia and gender dysphoria. And I know that as a trans woman myself, we're gonna have highs and lows.
Oh, like your balls, yeah.
But I feel like recently I've been having a lot of lows.
Oh, sweet low.
I don't know how to describe this to the world.
Don't try.
I feel like I'm looking less and less like a woman every single day.
Because you're a fucking dude.
I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
It's because you're a man.
Take off that damn Disney shirt.
Lilo hates you.
I know.
I
There's
just
no
got my
Ohana
blood work
here.
done again yesterday, so that way me and my hormone doctor can see my hormone levels. Because
Keyword
I think
whore.
something is wrong. I think my breast stopped growing.
It's like an
And
8-cop.
my face is getting more masculine again.
Oh, it's so manly.
You guys may not notice it, but I notice it.
We notice. Oh, don't worry.
Is this like people that do gastric bypass surgery and then
all
fails?
have these days as trans people.
Yeah, we do.
But today is just really difficult.
No. It's so hard.
And I just woke up.
Oh, dreams are better than reality.
Dude needs to wake and bake.
Is that it?
Of course not. It's not it.
I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
What the fuck? Even he's
I
laughing.
don't like the way I look,
None of us do.
but this is me being vulnerable, okay? This is me being really vulnerable to the world. Stay safe.
Okay.
Stay beautiful. I love you guys so much.
Not mutual.
Bye.
She's priceless, but
She's got a great account, man. Like, she's seriously my favorite ex account, Mary Kate Delvey. Let's check her out. I got another clip of her. She's fucking good shit. Yeah, you gotta go to see her account, man. She's fucking funny. She will let people like just tear her up as far as like.
Brief housekeeping. I want to respond to some
Oh
fan
yeah, this is great. Listen to this.
Carly writes, do the world a favor and start a shotgun today, cunt. And then she adds a little smiley face to make sure I know it's nice. Carly, thank you, but today's not good for me. I'm gonna go to the gym and I've got a lot of laundry to do, so, check back with me next week. Kay writes, your face irritates the fuck out of me. Get off my screen. There's a whole world out there, Kay. You don't have to be on the internet. Ted writes, dear God, you're fucking ugly. I'm hideous. Thank you, Ted. Lisa writes, you're dumb as fuck. You look just like a man. Lisa, I'm wearing pink. Get your eyes checked, Lisa. Monkey Business writes, just another Indian street shitter. Fuck you, bloody. Bloody fuck you. Have a good day. Mike writes, shame on you, your followers, and your parents. Do better. I will let HR know, and we will take this under consideration. Thank you, Mike. Ice writes, just kill yourself already, Mary Kate. What the fuck kind of a name even is that? That's a great question, Ice. It's Catholic. And as for killing myself, it's just not a good day for me, okay?
And she's Catholic.
Big Boss writes, trans women are better. Better than what? Serial killers? Ed Gein? Oh, wait. Sergeant writes, why you have so much hate? Why are you inbreed on it? Fuck you bloody too, Sergeant. And we'll wrap up with this from Rec McGroin, who writes Dookie, and then sent me a picture of his Dookie.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Man.
So she's fucking good shit. Good fucking shit. Now I want to play this one because this is the one that you saw immediately. This is an ad. I think it comes from The Onion. It's a fucking funny one. And I'm usually up on the new tech. I tend to save some money so I can get some gadgetry.
Little toys.
You get it. It helps. It helps in production of the show and of the
research purposes.
Yeah. So here, listen to this shit. This is fucking great. I love this one.
Apex, which hits shelves today, streams video into your left eye, internet into your right eye, and sucks your dick all at the same time. Samsung spokesman Neil Werner is projecting the biggest sales in his company's history.
Are you kidding me? This thing does everything, plus it sucks your dick, all right? And I know what you're thinking. And yes, ladies, there is a version for you that eats you out. Hanging up Apple, we beat you the punch on this one. Samsung's got you by the balls.
Werner is likewise unconcerned about consumer safety reports that having screens playing two different images less than an inch from one's eyes can cause motion sickness and even seizures.
Whenever something new comes out, people don't know what the hell to do with it. You know, some people are saying, but I don't need my dick mechanically sucked. But mark my words, you will get your dick sucked. Yeah. Factory, switch up, blah, blah. How about you just plug your eyeball straight into the internet and get your cock sucked?
The Samsung Apex, which hits shelves today, streams video into your...
Nice.
That's the one you wanted, right?
Yep.
If there was a device that would suck your cock, I hate to tell you guys, there is a device that will do such a thing.
Called a fleshlight, isn't it?
So... it must be a couple weeks ago. We were coming back from work on probably like a Wednesday night, and we stopped at the Voo. How
was the Voo?
We didn't go in to watch stripping. We just went into that little Lovers area, boutique area.
Yeah.
We were going to go to the Lovers Lane. I heard Lovers Lane's closing.
Clearance sale going on?
So probably, yeah. But we walk in, and they've turned that fucking thing into a fucking peep show now. It's like a little theater in there, a little spanky area, a little fucking jizz area to go and fucking beat your meat to some movies in there. I could never understand this. I could understand it back in the 70s when you didn't have the internet. But what fucking shithead can't just go
on their phone
and fucking watch porn and jack off?
Yeah.
So we walk in, and you could tell this woman working was probably late 60s, okay, pushing 70. Like I wanted to paint a picture for you. She kind of was overly tan, glasses, dark hair. Tried to put herself together as best she could to be there, have a little sex appeal about her. But she was an older lady, you know what I'm saying? There was a guy there when I walk in, old guy, glasses, hair kind of receding, gray hair, ponytail, dead ringer for George Carlin, dead ringer, like it was his fucking brother.
Is he like 6 foot?
Yeah, probably. Because when I stood next to him because I walked up to him and I'm like, dude, I said, you look just like fucking George Carlin, man. You look just like, I said, you've had to heard that before. And he's like, no, I never have. I'm like, bullshit. I pull up a picture of George Carlin and I pulled it next to this guy. They looked just like twins. It was insane. It was wild. We got some cock rings, man. Oh yeah. Love those cock rings, dude.
Those are always nice. They usually come in packs of 3s.
3-packers. I got the red. We got the red ones.
One for your nuts, one for your dick.
Oh yeah, for the nuts, baby. Oh yeah, that's.
Then they got the vibrating one where you get like the little.
That's too much
on the top.
That's too much for me. It's too much for me with that one. I have a fucking clip I want to play for you because I'm talking about the nuts. Listen to this shit.
Yeah, I'd love some. Yeah, suck my nuts dry, girl. Yeah, suck the milk right out my nuts. Coconut tree wins at life.
Coconut milk?
Yeah, I'd love some. Yeah, suck my nuts dry, girl. Yeah, suck the milk right out my nuts.
Why does
Coconut tree wins at life?
Coconut tree looks like a big long dookie.
Oh my God. Isn't that fucking great? Coconut tree wins at life.
So you need to get yourself a Wii Vibe.
I don't need any of that shit, man. I get.
It's not for you. It's for her.
I get tons of a Wii Vibe. What the fuck? Like
that's it. Remember,
is the cock ring with the vibrator in it? What is this one?
No, that's like the Telto or whatever it is. There's one that you can buy through. Where it slides in, it's like a sleeve. It hits her. Your cock rests in it. Tetro is the one, but no, Wii Vibe is more. It's like a little U-shaped clip that you put inside of her, but yet you hit it while you're fucking her.
I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm gonna have to look this shit up, man. They've been around
for like 8 years now. Wii Vibe has.
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, we've talked about it before because it was the gift that I had bought for one girlfriend. We broke up, had it in my drawer for over a year because I didn't know whether or not to try to use it on somebody else. And then her and I got back together and then used it.
This is what's interesting that you say this, because I was at home the other day and I went to one of the drawers on my drawing table and I opened it up and there is like 4 packs of cock rings in there. One blue, one clear, one transparent. What is this? Like, oh, fucking shit. It's like there's tons of cock rings. Yeah. I used to get them as jokes from people for birthdays and stuff like that. There were people that would buy them and here, look, here's the present. Here's your present. It'd be cock rings. It's like, so it wasn't like girlfriend got it to you. Yeah. It was like more joking, thing. But then it's like, oh, hey, cool. I got these to use. It's like, you know what I mean? Useful present.
Yes.
One thing I want to talk about, we like entertainment. We like doing stuff where it comes to like movies, TV, all that stuff. Back to the Future, the re-release tomorrow at the Bay City Theater. I think we're going to go to the 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon to watch this. But I am getting more frustrated with consumption and paying very close attention to how many screens I'm looking at any one time. You got the one there. We have literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 screens sitting here, and then I have another iPad sitting over there. And then you have your screen. Mm-hmm. I mean, we are a screen-heavy world nowadays. So I saw a clip the other day. I'm going to play it. It's this woman describing, I think they call them second screen producers, maybe. It might not be the exact term. But this person is specifically there to, when creating content for Netflix or for a movie, knowing that the people they might be looking down at their phones. So they're dumbing down the content. This woman explains it a hell of a lot better. But this is the world now where everyone's so fucking distracted. This is what we have to deal with when it comes to this shit. So let me undo this. Viewing,
right? So it's a directive that's being handed out by big studios to filmmakers.
Please, this sounds like what I'm really hoping it isn't.
It is exactly what you probably think it is.
This is something that
which means that you have to acknowledge that people are on their phones the whole time they're watching telly. So you have to simplify the plot so that they'll be able to follow along while they're browsing on their phone. So that's why you'll notice now in random, like in TV shows, even with good actors, they're saying really obvious things about what's happening. They're laying out the entire plot line, and all of their emotions and motivations. Like the language has become really bait and on the nose. And that's because they're being told, the writers, that they have to write in a way that someone can carry on with doom scrolling or shopping online while following it in the background. So nothing can be too complex. Nothing can be too high end. It has to be like we are purposefully dumbing down content, and that is leading to a less nuanced, less interesting, less thoughtful society.
I cannot agree more.
I agree. Yeah, she's a really good actress. She was in the Good Life.
She's fucking beautiful. Yeah, I love that girl. Yeah, she's great. But I think I'm trying to really wrap my head around watering things down. Now, this is going to send me off on a tangent that is very, very fresh as far as some things, because I started to piece things together a little bit. Just from this is the movie industry, TV industry, entertainment, dealing with things that I think music has gone through already. Because right now, this is going to bring up, is it Charlie Pluth? Is that the guy's name? The producer, the musician there? He's really
musician, yeah.
Right. Talented fucker. Like some songs by this guy. Great. Good. I'll get that out the way, okay? He will go on Jimmy Fallon and have Jimmy click a little, to make a little and do something, or click or cling on something, or do some little, or tap a clip or whatever, right? And he sits there with his laptop, makes a whole fucking song in fucking 5 minutes or less.
Kind of like you with Sonos.
Suno or whatever the fuck it is, right? Yeah. So to me, I just, anytime I hear good new music like that, what was that band that I just told you? Rex Ferry, I think it was called.
Yeah.
This came from a friend of mine at work, and the guys that play instruments. When you go to a show and the guy's up there, and you can see him hit the the guitar and just play the instrument and watch it. As much as I like some music by that Pluth dude, he's encouraging the ease of making shittier stuff and this diarrhea of content that's getting pushed out there. And guess what, guys? We're part of that diarrhea of content. We've been doing this for 20 fucking years and we're gathering stuff. But I when it comes to this show is for me. This show is my journal. This show is, I don't care. We can talk literally about any topic, and it's not meant for the outside person technically to hear it. We're letting you hear what we feel like talking about, essentially. I'm not trying to entertain you at all. I'm trying to entertain me. I'm trying to capture what's in my head, essentially, and put it into this recording that other people can listen to. But I'm not here to encourage really.
We don't have a demographic.
We're not aiming
anything.
We literally we literally made fun of trannies, talked about baseball, and threw a little bit of politics in there because it aggravates us a little bit. But we're all over the board. But when it comes to this topic alone, I get really pissed off because I think when we were kids, we had a limited amount of sources for entertainment
and a little bit amount of screen time. And if you didn't watch it the first time it came out, you missed out in that. So
yeah,
but I think where this is going, I would say to go the opposite way. The content should be better. The game should be upped.
So they have to pay attention.
So you have to pay attention. And I mentioned earlier the new It series that's on HBO. It was good enough. I was not looking at my phone. My kid was not looking at his phone. We were like, holy shit, this is going on. And that first episode was like, it grabbed you by the nutsack and pulled it up over your head.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think,
and that's what you're looking for.
When you can have that entertainment where it's just, you cannot help but watch it. That's a big deal. And I think it affects me more with music because I hear, and it's what you grew up listening to, how you consumed things. But for me, if I hear something that I don't like, it's hard for me to tune it out. I have an office at my work, and if I hear a song or something come on outside of my office that I don't like, I just shut the door and it's gone. And then I just turn on what I want to hear. But when I go to the grocery store and it's shitty music that's getting played or stuff like this, and it's only going to get worse now with the amount of stuff that the AI is making.
Yeah, I put my earphones in and listen to my own shit. But to go back to the band you mentioned, you're like, hey, check out this band. What do I go? I go to an orchestral song. Well, and you're like, what is the first song to hear to get impression on?
Well, here's what's interesting about that. I think before we even started the podcast today, you were mentioning some stuff that you saw online that you were, and it made me think like you're in this bubble of what you got, and it's like you're kind of like that motorcycle riding around inside that bubble, just kind of hitting the same stuff. Where I was like, what's interesting is you may have loved that orchestra version. You probably will.
I'm going to go back and listen to "Fuck You, Kid."
No, that's fine. That's fine. I appreciate that. No, I did like the fact that it made me aware, like, oh, that's the song that it suggested. The algorithm suggested you might like that one first. I was always curious though if that does switch for the others. But me as someone who was like, hey, you got to hear this band. In my head, I had this like thing of like, here's why I like the band, and it's got to fucking rock when you hear it. Right. And then you played like this, like, and it didn't even sound like the same band. I didn't even hear it. It didn't even sound like the same band.
It always pops up with their most recent release right at the top for that.
So anyway, I think going back and using like physical media is a big thing. We went up to Caseville a couple weeks ago now, and we didn't have the internet, so we were watching DVDs. Mm-hmm. We watched Ghostbusters. 1 and 2 since it was before Halloween, so we watched that, and it was like, oh, that's fucking great. I love it. I watched a rom-com. Oh, it's pee time?
Yes.
All right, everybody.
Yes,
here,
sorry. It's the damn.
Let me see here. Let's
24-ounce water.
Let me
drink.
play. Let me play a music here.
Well, you played the music. I'll be right back.
Go do your pee-pees. But yeah, I'm a kid. This is Going Deep Show. We'll be back in a split second, so pee-pee man can be done. I'll take a break too. I probably have to go now that I think of it too. All right, here we go.
We're on a roll and it sucks.
back. This is Going Deep Show. Hi.
Hey.
What's going down, buddy?
So, back to what we were talking about, music and creativity. On the flip side of what you're saying, though, too, is for somebody that maybe they can't play a musical instrument, maybe they can't do it, it allows people to be more creative.
Yeah, and
in a way too. So they're both sides, like there is to everything.
I think as I get older, I try not to think about how I would do certain things and try to think, okay, how, like even just the instance where that song came up for you, and in my brain, as soon as I realized it did that, I don't know if that was done on purpose. Like if I look at mine, I wonder if that song comes up for me.
If you were to go to
and again,
iTunes,
this is the algorithm fucking with us. To be honest with you, it's like it's going to give you what you have, and again, it goes back to like this. There's no communal consumption anymore. The only time that I really find it, and this is one of the reasons I really like being a baseball fan and even sports fan in general, is you have to go and watch that as it happens. Mm-hmm. You're there watching that game happen. Everything's happening at the same time. The people who are in the room hear the announcer and hear the excitement. The people who are in the stadium see and feel the excitement. People around who watch it. That's something that still kind of holds true now, where all other entertainment, and I blame podcasting on this really, or in the DVR. I blame those technologies have really fragmented everything when it comes to consumption.
To bring it back. You know that what minute mark to be able to jack off when you see the when you see the tops coming off movie and everything with it. But as we were talking before the podcast about concerts next year coming up,
so expensive.
You take something like the Big House that seats over 100,000 people.
It's a lot of fucking people,
and
man.
Then you look at what the prices that you're paying to be at that event, and everything else, and how your experience is. Is that too many? You brought up earlier about going to the local bar or tavern and see local acts,
stuff,
which always support local. When it comes to it, what's more beneficial? To see an artist on a small stage,
by the way,
big stage.
Next week on the 8th, I believe, at the Masonic, there's a bunch of bands coming.
All right.
Bunch of bands coming, man. Have you heard? There are a bunch of these like heavy fucking thrash, like metal bands and stuff.
They do that yearly, if I remember right.
Yeah, let me put, I'm not sure how.
Is Cowboy Angels on that one or no?
I'm not sure if they are or not. But, and you know what? Now that I say it, they're definitely not, because what I did was I went to the entire playlist of who was going to be at this event, and I pretty much just dumped it all into one big playlist. So this is November 8th. Excellency's throwing this thing. Okay, and these are the bands that are playing in it. What is it? Escalation of Force, Everything Evil, Drop Rate. Like, these are bands I've never heard of. Marrow Bone, Brugada, D Block, Bad Beat. I've never heard of these. So if I hit shuffle on this, Moral Pollution. If I hit shuffle, okay, I'm just curious what's going to play.
All right.
So let's hear
it.
This sounds like melt your fucking face off music, right? Cross to Bear by Moral Pollution. What a lovely singing voice.
Well, that goes along with Coburn's new song, is like scream metal too.
So this is what's playing at the Masonic next Saturday.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go check that out. The other nice part about doing the local thing is, first of all, it doesn't cost as much. Secondly, if you got a bunch of bands playing, like there's a bunch of bands playing that night. If you show up in a band you don't want to hear, you just walk downtown, go grab a bite to eat, come wandering back and check it out. You have options to go do other shit.
But it's cool if they allow you to come and go for these shows.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That was the same thing with Michigan Amphitheater, what it was, where I went to go see, it was Goose, where you could come and go. And that's, for a bigger concert venue, kind of unreal to be able to do that. So
here's my question on all this. Since we can make AI art or AI music, AI art, AI everything, at what point does this AI art become a popular You know, like a band, a made up fucking band, made up humans, made up. How do you go to see them on tour? Like, what's the point of doing that?
Remember Gorillaz?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
but that's like the lead singer of frickin' Blur, though. And
yeah,
stuff.
I know, but it's still a made up the cartoon band that he's done.
Yeah.
There's always been artists that have went ahead solo. Look at Foo Fighters.
Inspiration-wise,
Foo Fighters started out as Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl doing all the music, and then he built a band around it.
But here's the thing. Okay, I can see where the AI making some rough drafts of songs for inspiration for bands. I can see it for that purpose. But what's stopping me to create some fake human, like I've done with Vinny Skin a little bit, and then just pump out some music like that? There's really nothing stopping you. You could do that. You can.
But what happens is when you gain popularity, and if enough people like and listen to it, they're eventually going to want to pay for that content, whether you intended it to be that way or not. And that's where you have to then build. I just saw my friend's band, the Verb Pipe. They were in a movie theater and they were broadcasting to different screens. It almost looked like a war movie where all these different screens were popped up and they could see who was watching it. And then,
wait.
like
So
FaceTime.
the band could see the crowd?
They could see in the different countries.
No shit.
Where they
That's
where it was
different.
going through. Yeah. So it was back and forth and they were just on a stage. So yes, things are always evolving. Things are changing on how to get content out there for it. But if there's enough people that like what you've done, there's going to be a market, and then you have to decide on how you're going to either pursue or get that more of that out there.
So we're gonna make a poll. We're gonna have a poll now. Do you want to talk about jacking it or hot fucking bitches or poop stories? Which story do you want? We're gonna. No, here's the thing though. Okay, with these VR
glasses,
the glasses, I can see where people paying for premium tickets that way to have, he mentioned it's an unlimited front row experience, essentially. Well, if they have those cameras set up in that front row in a certain way, and I know they're already doing that. What's that?
Nugsnet is a big one for concerts and that to rebroadcast and film, especially alternative jam band type music and everything with that.
What's that bar that they're building in Detroit where the screen is gigantic? It looks like you're on the field. Have you seen this thing?
No, I've not.
They're building what they're
like a sphere, but not. It's not like an IMAX or.
It's like half a sphere, and the bar is set up so that you look like you're at the venue. And I've seen photos where guys are sitting next to the screen, and in a photo taken from behind of people waving, and it looks like you're literally at the venue, at the like Dodger Stadium or at the World Series.
That's what I saw last night. Yeah. The Dodgers fan looking at a huge screen like that.
They're building one of those in Detroit.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be fucking awesome.
Can you imagine that?
Why can't we get it closer to home? Damn it. We got that.
We need some rich fucking friends, man. Do we have any rich friends that we can build this shit with? Come on now. Not to go back too far here, but we did talk about Halloween a little bit at the beginning of this episode. What I want to stress to everyone is we were getting these little happy Halloween pamphlets in the candy. And it's all about like finding religion and shit and about sin and God. So you talk about aiming for little children's minds. This is kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Who is this aimed for? Who is this aimed at?
But here's the thing.
This is child abuse.
That same pamphlet's been around for 50 years because I've gotten one of those back 40 years ago.
You did?
Yes.
So
I might even handed one out back in the day.
What I've done here, since you know me, I'm a very, very funny guy.
Yes.
Not really. I'm definitely not a funny guy. I would never claim to be. Here's what I did with this. I took a photo of this. I gave it to Chat GPT.
Oh boy. Here we go.
And I told it.
Buckle up, kids.
Buckle up. But here's the thing about this. This to me is a guilt trip. Okay. What I'm gonna read it. I'll just read it. Halloween is a fun time. We get to eat candy, wear costumes, and pretend to be someone or something other than who we are. Very true. Very true. But I think that's pretty much humanity. Walking around in our heads being something that we're not, right? I mean, come on, we all do it. Have you ever thought about what God sees when he looks at you? He looks past what we pretend to be and sees everything we do and say
Bullshit.
and think. Does that sound like bad news? Fuck yeah. Especially when I'm jacking off and sucking my woman's titties and sliding my fingers up in her fucking pussy and shit. Oh my God, you're a perv, God. Why are you watching me, you fucking perv?
God is not always paying attention. He's got more important fucking things to do.
Here's God's good news for you. God has good news.
Always.
He does. God created us. Number one, says the Bible teaches that God made us that we could know him and live with him. And then it gives us a couple examples of verses, you know. Number two, sin separated us. Then we sinned and we're separated from God, especially those newborn babies who are sinning constantly the second they take a breath, you know, and them fucking little fucking sinners.
That's free will, baby.
Sin is anything we do that goes against what God wants. Okay. So I love
that's bullshit.
That's my favorite part of that part of this. What God wants, and he leads by example. And it's by creeping on everybody, watching everything they do. So I think we should all have cameras in everybody's houses so we can all creep in on them. We can only do what God wants. He leads by example. Number three, Jesus died for us. Okay, so for now, this is where I start to get a little like, okay, all right, really, this aiming this shit at kids. You don't find this disturbing whatsoever that this is what they're putting in the Halloween stuff, so that some kid. I believe religion is complete brainwash at a young age. That's just acceptable brainwash. It's totally acceptable. Jesus, God loves us so much that he sent Jesus, his only son, to die for us. First question: why did Jesus have to die for us? That's the first question I'm asking. Like, Mom, why did Jesus have to die for us? This is insane to me. This is absolutely fucking insane. So I gave this to...
I know you went to church and you...
Oh, no, dude. Not that only did I go to church, I was the fucking Bible quiz Bible master.
You already know the answers to this. The
yeah, we all have to have faith, which means you don't have the fucking answers, essentially. My world now is just prove it. Mm-hmm. Just prove it to me. Okay. So I gave that to this, and tell me that this isn't more positive than that. You are a sinner. Okay, this is what that thing said. God sent someone to save you. So God's must be important. God's a creep watching every move you make. This is what this thing says, right? Isn't it? I literally read it verbatim.
I'm waiting for what AI has to say.
Okay. I took a snapshot of that. Here's what it came back with, and tell me this isn't more positive than that. Okay. Here we go. Halloween's a blast. We dress up, eat too much candy, and try on different identities for a night. Ever wonder if we're all just doing that every day, pretending to be something we're not? Relax. That's not bad news. It's just life. Here's the secular scoop. Number one, the universe created itself. The cosmos didn't need blueprints or divine contractors. Billions of years of cosmic chaos. Boom, stars, planet, you. No grand plan, no guilt trip. Just stardust figuring itself out. We are a way for the universe to know, said Carl Sagan. Us plus the universe, one and the same, baby. Number two, religion separated us. Somewhere along the way, people got nervous about all that uncertainty and invented rules and hierarchies and invisible friends to make sense of it all. Instead of wonder, we got guilt. Instead of curiosity, we got fear. All have sinned and fallen short, said people who made sin up. Question everything, said everyone who got tired of being scared. Us, religion, universe, still connected, just distracted by the noise. Number three, reason reunited us. Then came science, empathy, and coffee. We stopped waiting for invisible approval and started building meaning ourselves. We love, we create, we screw up, and then we try again. No eternal reward necessary. Doing good is the reward. We are all we've got, and that's enough. Us plus critical thinking equal connections restored. So what's the good news? You don't need saving. You're already alive. The universe doesn't owe you purpose. It handed you the tools to make one. Now go carve a pumpkin, kiss somebody that you love, and enjoy the chaos. Tell me that isn't more positive than God watches everything you do and you always sin and you need him. So he sent a savior to help you, even though you're going to sin anyway. We just need to keep you in this perpetual fucking hamster wheel of sinning so that we can be relevant.
So did you look at the date on when that was printed back on there?
It doesn't matter. Which is more fucked up that this is fucking still getting handed out.
Because more modern day religion realized that shit right there doesn't work.
There's a phone number.
And so
there's a phone number. Let's call it. Let's fucking call it. Let's call the
Jesus
fucking
Christ
phone number.
Latter Day Saints that put that
I don't
out?
know, but we need to call this fucking thing right now.
Call it.
This is fucking amazing.
Do it.
Let's see here. Do I really want to call this fucking thing? It says Moments with the Book. It is MWTB. It's from Pennsylvania. MWTB.org. So you seriously got this back in the day?
Back in the day, I remember getting something similar. There used to be like Jesus Christ and the Latter-day Saints would give those out. There was a couple of other religions that play more on fear. But not to get too deep.
All religious play on fear.
Not to get too deep into it. A lot of religions have realized that doesn't work. That doesn't pay the bills. And, well, no, seriously, again, it goes back to what we've always said. It all has to do with money. The ministers... I had one of my friends talk about one of the local churches and how he liked it, but, and everything else. And he's like, oh, this guy's really great. Yeah, he's great because he's getting into your pocketbook and getting money from you. That's what he needs to do to be relatable because they've got to pay for the lights on. It doesn't always have to do. Religion's pretty fucking easy. Just be good to people. Be kind to them,
I say this all the time. I got no problem with Jesus and God.
Yeah.
It's the fan club that can go fuck themselves.
Exactly.
I'm fine. I'm fine with how I am.
So here we go. Jimmy Swagger.
No, this is...
Right.
No, I just went to my holy shit category. I don't know if I want to bring it in. So.
Can we bring back Sweeney?
Oh, God, yeah. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, let's talk about
sin.
more.
It's time for more sinning.
That's where I want to go. She's fucking hot.
Oh, my God, yeah, dude. This fucking outfit that you wore, did you see this?
Yeah.
The see-through fucking thing that she wore?
Oh, I've seen her titties before.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Dildos.
Oh, yes. Okay, where is it now? No, this isn't her. No. Okay, so describe this. She had some like red carpet she was on a day or so ago. Oh, I know what it was. It's the Megyn Kelly bullshit. That's what it was. That's the clip I wanted to play.
Or Dakota Johnson with that blue dress on?
Yes.
That's see-through home.
Okay, so the Megyn Kelly, she, back when Sydney Sweeney did this TV commercial about
American Eagle jeans.
The jeans, right?
Yep, American Eagle.
Megyn Kelly had a little, she kind of came to her defense a little bit about it. It's, but let's play. I think I got a clip of this. Megyn Kelly fucking running her stupid fucking flapper here. Let's see what she's got to say on this one. After this fucking ad. I love ads. They're the best. It's great. What's funny is my kid's name. Her nickname is Ads. I call her Ads. What's up, Ads? How's it going? And then I'm like, when an ad comes up on the computer, I'm like, I hate ads. Here we go. Let me see. Did I turn that down? Yeah, I did. Okay, here we go. Listen to this. Megyn Kelly's going to kind of talk about titties and stuff. I love it.
Real woman, actual woman, and absolutely stunning. So she was on the red carpet. What was she on the red carpet for? I can't remember what she was doing there.
Her titties!
She was on the red carpet last night, and she decided to show off her number one asset, which, contrary to the American Eagle jeans ad, is not really her jeans.
Good
it's
God.
Her enormous breasts, which are spectacular. No one would take that away from her. But controversial opinion, Allie. I object to this. I disapprove of the dress.
Because you're a chick who doesn't have them titties. That's why.
Completely see-through. Oh. You can see her entire
sure
nipples. She reminded me of Kim Kardashian. Who overshares and then takes away the thing that is the sexiest, which is every guy's hoping to be the one who actually sees them for real and leaving a little to the imagination. Now, I know this is being universally celebrated online, but I have to say, even though Sydney Sweeney fan, love the jeans campaign, I thought this was a rare misstep. Your thoughts?
A rare misstep? Yeah, the bitch whips her titty out in the movies, man. That's her job. She did what she's known for. She's fucking beautiful. She's drawing attention. All these women do this shit. Come on, Megan, get some implants. Start fucking rocking them titties out. Get them puckers out.
I know she's even got her hands covered there in that shirt that
she's absolutely beautiful, and no one at all is trying to deny that. But I mean, I am definitely pro modesty. It's not that I'm pro burqa, but I think
I'm not pro burqa. There are some gray areas in between. Okay, guys.
Do everything we can to like draw the eyes to the beauty of the face. There's nothing.
No. When you got it, flaunt it, man. Come on, it's all about the attention game. It's all about the attention game.
Go to the eyes, go to the breasts, go to the eyes, go to the breasts. I'm
curious what else this bitch has to say.
Wrong with a womanly figure. I think that God made it and it is beautiful. And there's a way to dress that with dignity and respect. But I feel like we could draw the line at areola. Like, I don't know.
Yes.
Like, I just feel like maybe.
Draw the line at areola.
I'll draw all over them areolas.
Woo! You know, but women also have that mentality of when you're young and hot, do it there because when you're older, but that's also why those Bordeaux photo shoots of 40, 50-year-old women,
those
60-year-old women, they're still fucking hot.
I use a thing called Mix. Do you remember the app Mix?
Yeah.
And some older women that posed topless from the 60s and 70s will pop through from time to time. Helen Mirren popped through the other day.
She is
fucking
fucking
great
hot.
Titties back in the day. I'm sure they're not too bad now, but they are. Dude.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
She has a habit of posing nude pretty much every year in some movie.
Yeah, she was killer back in the day. I mean, I'm not into old fuckers. I'm not into old farts, so I can't really say. But anyway, let's hear a couple more minutes of what these guys are fucking saying.
Please,
that should be the rule.
T-shirts.
No areolas.
Make T-shirts, Megan. Sell them in your merch shop, please.
So walk me through this, because I actually am curious. We've seen this as a growing trend among these Hollywood celebrities. And it's always a very beautiful woman. I will say, unlike going to the beaches of France, where the nude people are always gross old men, the women who take it all off for these photo shoots in America do tend to have the rocket bodies. And I get it. Like, was it that Irina Shank or whatever? I don't want to wrongfully disparage the model who was like walking across the hotel lobby at Cannes, France in nothing by saying the wrong one. But we've seen this. Then the Kanye wife pictures, Bianca Censori showing up literally naked at the Grammys. More and more, Lauren Sanchez going out in like a outfit that's just pure lace, just strategically covering only a couple of things. Why? Why do these otherwise stunning women?
What did you say earlier? Free fucking will.
Yep. That's free fucking will. And why not? It's nothing new.
Yeah, this is
no new news.
Yeah, we're going to shut you up. I'm really curious what this bitch's response to this is, though.
Oh.
Would get plenty of attention just by wearing like a well-styled dress and having their hair and makeup, done right. Why do they feel the need to take it here?
Because the boys want to see the titties.
I think there are so many answers for this. I think maybe on an individual level, it's probably as superficial as just liking the attention, liking how they look in the mirror, knowing that they're going to be written positively about.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Has just been like, okay, I'm going to be a lightning rod and I'm going to cause controversy. Maybe her PR people have decided that that's a good thing. On a macro cultural level, you could say that it is like a big pendulum swing to the other side. On the one hand, you have, men can be women. There is no definition.
Men cannot be women.
No.
Get the fuck that's straight out of your fucking head.
And maybe the woman is just feeling themselves. They're like, damn, I feel good about myself. I want everybody else to see what I am.
We're switching this topic because we've agreed
wait.
women can do whatever they want, and they got to decide whether or not they want to be empowered. Go for it. I'm sorry.
So if you want to go for the opposite of the pendulum, I would go more for what's that lady that did over 1,000 dudes and.
What's Bonnie Blue? Is that what
Bonnie Blue. There's the opposite there. Not some dude trying to be a woman, and then having regret of doing that on screen afterwards.
Yeah, so. I don't think that I for all the money in the fucking world would I not trade spots with being a woman. I'm so glad I was born a dude. I can't imagine. First of all, just the emotional roller coaster of being a woman. think about the shit that they have to deal with.
And shit that they've got to deal with.
And then they
mood
have
swings.
The mood swings. The do I want to have kids? Do I not want to have kids? Once you do have kids, how much attention the kids get? Do they get enough? Do they not have? Do they have you too much? And then I have to try to have a relationship with a guy, be with a dude. And then it's like, dude, you know what I think about when I get up in the morning? How fast I'm going to come. How fast I'm going to get a coffee. And how fast I'm going to sit in a chair and relax.
Oh, I thought you were going to take a big dump in there or something.
I was next on the list. Then usually the throne there is this first spot. You go take a shit.
Because of the coffee.
You figure out what you're going to get done that day. And then you go try to not have fucking static and people broadside you from what you need to get done. That's a guy's thought process. There's not really much else. It's like once you come in the morning, have your drink, have your shit, start your work day. The next thing you're thinking about is when is this work day going to end and when am I going to fucking come again?
Got to pay bills. Got to do all the manly duties.
But that's stuff you don't have to think about nowadays because you have a phone that just reminds you. You know how often I think about my bills? When they pop up on my screen and I need to pay it. I don't think about it any other fucking time. I don't think about my bills ever. And I get to work, I pop it up. Oh. 3 little alerts come up. I go, hit a couple buttons if they're not automated, and then they're gone. It's just like, why would I don't have a lot of extra space for shit that I know I have to do. I know I have to do that. I know I have to do that.
Maintain 2 houses.
You just add that to your fucking reminders. Yeah. Do you use the reminders app on your phone, man? Oh
no!
Oh, dude, it's essential.
I do old school pencil and paper. Check off my list. So that way,
yes,
it's fun that way. It's less screen. It's less screen time.
Sounds fun. I will argue that. I will definitely argue that it's less screen time.
But I will say more music in my ears throughout my whole course of the day, other than watching political.
Yeah. See, this right here is stuff. Like life completely organized into these categories and reminders. And any red things I got to check off, and anything's coming up. Here's the scheduled ones that are coming. Here's today's list. Here's high priority list. Here's everything is in here. And I just voice it from my phone right into this list, and it goes right in automatically. Nice. Anything I need to remember.
And it gets what you're saying correct. Because a lot of times when I do the Hey Siri, it gets what I'm saying wrong.
Yeah.
And shut up there.
So it's essential, man. That to-do list app is essential for sure to keep your sanity. Especially as you get older, you're going to forget stuff. Mm-hmm. You're going to forget it. And with that, here's what I've been using it recently. If I do something special on a day, like last night, it was fun with the girls doing the Halloween thing. I will have a reminder for next year, a day or two before. This is perfect for you because you like to know what people, you tend to like remember what they like and what you do and what you this and what you that. You can say, hey, a year from now on this exact date, remember that I did this for that person or did this or did that,
That's what my brain's for though.
Right. But no, that's what your brain's for.
And my brain does remember.
Right. It does for now. 60-year-old, it's not going to continue. It's not going to continue to remember. So you need.
Yes, it is.
This is your other brain.
That fucking stubborn.
This is the extension of your brain that you're not going. At some point, you're going to forget. This won't. This will remember.
I'm not going to smoke that much weed to know that.
Do you know what I'm saying? Right, but this tool is in your hand.
I know it
You got to use that fucking tool for your.
This tool's in my hand right here.
Here's the thing about it.
I have to use it.
Are you a creator or a consumer?
I actually need to create more.
That's what I'm saying. So even if it's something as simple as
I haven't wrote any poems in a while.
Making your life easier by using those tools, it's fucking cake. It is. I don't have to worry about certain things. If something comes up, I know I'm going to forget, but I'm not going to forget. That thing's not going to forget.
No.
Yeah. It's great. It's good shit, man.
It's kind of like my ex-wife. It doesn't forget. All right, man. I think
let's wrap up with making fun of plus size models. We got to do it. I'm sorry.
No, man.
Yep. No, fat. We got fat shame.
I do not want this etched upon my brain when I go to fuck some.
Don't fuck fat people. That's first on your list. Yeah. Don't do that. Come on.
Oh shit.
And plus size model, I don't believe is a real thing.
I think I know her. No, I'm just kidding.
I like her red hair. She has red hair.
Easy to pull. It's probably an extension.
But here's what I don't like. But she's yanking this hair back so hard that her hairline is like really fucking kicking back.
I think it's an extension on the back of her, like little I Dream of Jeannie hair.
It looks like the beach. at fucking Caseville when the sand erodes.
I mean,
the
those
beach.
nails look like they could take your eye out.
Anyway, yeah, okay. We'll just let's name this fat bitch so people can look her up. Just fucking make fun of her on your own time. Okay, Tess.
Of course,
Tess Holiday. Now, I want to do a Google search quick. I want to see if this is anything good. If she actually has any pictures worth jacking too. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Sorry. Sorry, people. Sorry.
Is that AI? Is that like extra?
Extra.
I mean, she's a little skinnier down there. Those photos down that way.
I think the AI
she's
is the...
definitely a plus.
Jesus
size.
fucking Christ, dude. There's no way that this is hot in any type of fucking form. Okay. So, I don't give a shit how much of a chubby chaser you are. This is not healthy. And I predict this girl's 40 years older now. I predict she will not make it to 49. She won't make it to 50 for damn sure.
That's like 1 tons of fun. And she's on Cosmo.
Dude, one of those fucking, that can't be real. That cannot be real. This is why print is dead. Because they don't have enough ink to fucking put on the fucking cover because this fat bitch is on it.
And then the next thing you know, she's going to be doing some shot of Ozempic or microdosing to be skinny.
Look at how, okay, this is a great point. This is a great point.
Skinnier than shit.
Let me go to the fat, this is, okay, let me stick with me on this. This is my favorite part about people who are fat and then decide not to be fat. Okay, Meghan Trainor. This is Meghan Trainor now. Mm-hmm. Them titties, look at that.
Well, look at Rebel Wilson.
Where did all about the base go? Where did her ass go? Mm-hmm. Lizzo, okay. There's all these chicks now. If being fat is being healthy and body positivity is fine, why do they desire to be thin now? Well, you just be yourself.
They can afford to go through all this stuff. They've got the money to do it, because if they didn't have the career money, I guarantee you they wouldn't look like that, because they're not going to hit the gym. They're not going to diet. It's all shots, gastro surgery, and then cosmetic surgery afterwards.
Yeah, I love it. You got to love it. All right, let's wrap this fucker up here.
It's Les Mortis today.
Did I play it? What is it?
Day of the Dead.
Less more tits. Less more tits.
Yes.
You got to decide, women. Do you want less or more tits? Because that's what happens when you lose the weight. Your titties go away.
Yes. Last place to gain, first place to lose.
Yeah. What is up with that?
I don't know. God made it this way.
No, because if there was a God, he would make it the opposite way. Come on now. Let's be real.
That's all those hormones from the food.
That's true. That's true. I think God just likes to fuck with humans. That's why Cheetos are terrible for you, but Brussels sprouts are healthy.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I like me some sprouts, but nothing fun.
Game 7. Let's go back to full circle.
I don't know why God hates fun.
Your prediction tonight, Game 7.
The Dodgers are going to win it, and Shohei's going to have a fucking killer game. I don't want him to. But he rises to the occasion.
Is it going to go to extra innings?
It's because he's a robot AI.
Yes, there you go.
If it goes to extras, that would be outstanding. Hey,
amazing. We got an extra hour to burn tonight.
Oh, I forgot. Yes, that means I get to sleep in. I'm going to try to go to the Y early in the mornings on now that the time switch has changed. So we're going to give that a shot. Final words, you guys. Is that it?
Fucking A. Here's to the next 60 fucking years.
Nice big long episode Going Deep show.
Like it long.
With all sorts of good things. So if you want to reach the studio Going Deep show, do that shit up. We will see you guys soon. It's time for some Hooters. Even though we just got done looking at Sydney, sweetie. We'll see everybody soon. Chill to the next one.